What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be trying to reform the First French Empire, or aka Napoleonic France. So one thing I want to start off with is that I will not be doing the puppet states that were formed. So when they talk about the French Empire, there's all First French Empire, right? Napoleon's one. Um, there's also the what is it? Like, for example, the Confederation of the Rhine, like all those French puppet states, or not they're called sister republics, but you know, okay. So I will not be forming those. These are like just the main territories of France, like the core territories of France, like the parts that were annexed, I guess. All right. So just to get that out of the way. So as you can see, I invade Luxembourg and Belgium pretty easily, for basically just free factories right there, just free power. And the next thing I do is I prepare for the invasion of Spain because they seem like the next best idea to attack. And so I get them to attack Portugal. And so now they'll be, I know this, like whenever in Iberia, whenever that war starts up, they just get distracted they get decently distracted. And so thing is, in Spain, all I have to really take is Catalonia, which is the only part that like the French annexed. And so yeah, I was able to do that pretty easily enough, and just like that, it was pretty fast. And so next thing, I prepared for a war with Italy because, well, I had territory to take, really. So yeah, um, this occurs. I slow down. Of course, little flashback to Napoleon's campaign in Italy when he basically steamrolled. And so I got Italy to declare war on Egypt so that they'd be like distracted, in the hopes that they'd be distracted. But then I was like, you know what? Never mind. And then I decided to invade Switzerland instead because I'm indecisive. Yes, I'm so indecisive. Uh, and also because it was way easier. So I took all of Switzerland. Okay, now I realized, yes, this is not what I'm supposed to own. So I'm like, screw it. I'm just doing one puppet state. That's it. Okay, Helvetic Republic. That's it. Just because I can. Okay, I'm. This is not part of the challenge, but I still do it anyways. Um, and then what I didn't realize was that this extended my border with Italy. So this problem. And then all of a sudden, Germany attacks. So yeah, luckily I had money saved up, right? Save money with honey. Okay, no, this is not sponsored. But luckily I had money saved up, right? So I was able to quickly form an army, and then I got the Czech Republic and Denmark both to declare war on Germany because I really needed a distraction. Because like Germany in the modern day scenario is like pretty powerful. As you can see, like, their opening attack was just like what, probably mounted up to like 20,000 troops, right? And so I was able to stabilize the line quickly enough, and then I started pushing in, so or barely started pushing in. Because here's the thing, I needed only like a little bit of territory, so I tried to take the territories that I only needed. And so it was going pretty good because the Czech Republic and Denmark, for some reason, were doing absolutely amazing against Germany. Uh, and at one point, they literally broke my lines. Like they, as you can see there, literally just broke through completely. Two entire provinces just free to take. But since they were so distracted, since they were like fighting like, well, every front imaginable, they couldn't really defend. And so then I realized, okay, I had all the territory I needed, but now I'd have to take territory that's being occupied by like Denmark. And so I was contemplating like whether I should go to war with them now or leave it for the future, or like just. But then I decided, you know what, never mind, I'll just do this some other time. And then I took it because really did not want to, and also because I wanted to like take over the Netherlands as well. Because what I realized was that Denmark isn't a priority. Listen, this is what it was in my head. Okay, I was just like, they need to assimilate all of it. I can just do it before that. Um, and then watch me forget about it. Okay. Anyways, I invade the Netherlands, and this war goes. I go into it assuming the war is easy, and I have great success in the beginning. And then these guys just like they keep doing that thing where the AI spreads around units, and Yeah, it was being super annoying. But yeah, that's the problem. The way the provinces are connected here as well is just it's just like a pain, right? And so I'm able to finally put a stop to it. Um, just like that, take over the Netherlands, and then the game does that thing where countries just randomly form a coalition against you. So to deal with Greece, I got Turkey and Bulgaria to declare war on them because I saw that Turkey was at war with Iran, so it wouldn't work. So yeah, I did that. And then for Mexico, I just got the US and Guatemala to go against them, and then that's basically both my problems gone. Right, and then I looked at the territories I needed, and then I decided to take Monaco. They didn't accept my request to formally be annexed into the French Empire. Boy, I wonder why. But yeah, it wasn't even a challenge. Anyways, I prepare for the invasion of Italy because I feel like okay, I'm about like top 3 at this point, and I feel like I can basically do fine. I'll do fine in this war. Ireland declares war, but I just get the UK to take over. Yeah, okay. Anyways, I get Italy to okay. So then I realized Italy is at war with Spain. Okay, and so I'm like, okay, these guys are probably weak already. And then I invade, and I'm like, okay, this is going great. It's so easy. The invasion's amazing. And then these guys fucking counter with like 15,000 seaborne troops. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, actually, these guys literally just like send it. I was confident at first, and then I see 15,000 like units and then 7,000 units show up. Like I actually don't. Where did they get these troops from? Is my question. But then I realize, well, now that I think about it, in hindsight, they were probably on their way to Spain and then just like diverted. Like it's like the Italian troop convoys were like prepared to like fight Spain, and then all of a sudden they get like a radio from their commander saying, "Divert to France." Uh, Anyways, so I basically just this war ends up turning into like a slogfest. I try to change things up by invading Sardinia, and that invasion works, but it still doesn't. It still barely helps, because I'm low on money. And the thing is, I'm not even like now that I think about it, I'm not even surprised, because like in regular games, yeah, whenever Italy and France, like in the modern day scenario, go against each other, the war is always a slogfest. Like it'll always like I don't know if that has to do with the Alps, like the terrain here, because the terrain does have an effect in this game. It just you don't notice it. But yeah, so I decide okay, this war is too costly, and I spent 100,000 lives were spent exchanging like 4 provinces right there. So great value of human life we have. And so then I started raising another army, not for Italy, but for the Balkans this time, because I'd have to this. My plan was to take Italy and then go, but I'd have to go around, and so I invade Slovenia. Goes easily enough, and then I invade Croatia right afterwards. But accident. Oh yeah, and I accidentally declared war on Slovakia. So yes, because I or did I? Oh wait, I don't even know how. Yeah, that's the thing. At the time, even I didn't know how the war started, so that's that. They tried counterattacking, gone, silver, and then I basically take the territory I need. And so now the only territory that's left is it's like a little piece of Austria, right? The bottom like slither of Austria. And I sent some more troops from Spain to reinforce. And turns out Slovakia got like sent troops through Austria. So what I did was I got wait, I got Austria and Slovakia to go to war, and then I invaded Austria, and then just took those 2 provinces and left. So yeah, uh, and just like that, all the territories I needed in the Balkans were complete, and I had a new front against Italy. So then I realized, and also after seeing that Spanish, like brief Spanish control of Italian provinces, I realized that the Italian AI is weak, like, or has been weakened, because thing in this game is like whenever it's a slogfest war, right? Just a sluggish, this thing, attrition war in this game. The main thing that changes is like since more people are dying, okay, and less land is being exchanged, the total amount of factories decreases, and so that's why countries get weaker as this time goes. So I invade Italy this time, and this time I'm looking a lot better because I am the one with the invasion force prepared. And in fact, I literally, like, that invasion force, which was about 20,000 strong initially, like 25,000 people. A lot of them died because, well, I assume one massive naval battle, even though there are no like actual ships in this game, but massive naval battle. And so, just like that, I'm able to conquer Rome, and I take all the provinces, and I take all the provinces that I need. So, in accordance with the rules, I pull out. But then Andorra declares war on me. Strangely enough, they're not a part of the this thing territories I need, and that's mainly because during this time period they were left alone because they were a republic. But so I decided to release them once again as a puppet state. And also, yeah, back to what I was saying. In accordance with the rules, I let go of this territory because I'm not allowed to take any more. And then I prepared to invade Denmark. So, yeah, even though I said I'd invade them before they could um, assimilate the territories, that didn't work out. And so then I looked and just got them to declare war on Russia, distracting them long enough. And then it allowed me to just easily enough just take those northern lands, North German lands, all the way to Kiel. No, not Kiel. Never mind. Just I don't know these provinces names, but the takeover was easy enough. And yeah, I did. Oh yeah, and also the game didn't let me, so I had to take some more provinces, and just like that, I formed Napoleonic France as Emmanuel Macron.